Come feel alright. Yeah, good shit. Wow, okay. Okay. Fav, how's it going, man? How you doing? Luvion, how's it going, man? I feel good. Feel good on you. Alright. Money, how's it going, man? I'll go through more night. Okay, F-E-C-I. Bullseye, how's it going, man? Viewer, how's it going, man? F-E-X-I. I was watching stuff? Oh, I see. Okay, Furry. Fairy. Fever is like this, but damn, those, I don't know. Close your eyes. Come to me. Damn, this started off so good. I'm fucking blowing this so hard. What the fuck? Feeble. How do you spell feeble? E-B-E. Oh, this is so good. I didn't even skip it. It just came up by itself organically. Oh, I love it. Baka mitai. Oh god, so good. Oh, I see. Thank you, viewer. F-E-F. Fedi. I know you. Got it. Thank you. F-E-T. What is this word? What is this word? I got it by the skin of my fucking teeth because like that helped me, but what the fuck is this word? Excuse me? Smelling extremely fetid? How would you say this?
Fetid.
Fetid. I've never heard this word before. God damn, dude! I don't know whoever the singer for this fucking is. Whoever for the singer for this fucking for this is, oh my fucking god. Give this man a fucking Oscar. I don't know, give him just everything. Oh, so good. You learn something new every day. True. I learned a shit ton of new stuff today. I'm finished my training for work, right? So like I'm actually like dealing with clients now. So every time, and I don't know, I have this weird fucking thing. I can never get like easy shit ever. Every fucking time I deal with a client, it's never like, hey, like here's the simple thing, can you just do it for me? It's always like, hey, so I fucked this up 6 years ago, and then I called down to fix it like 2 years ago, and the other person fucked it up even more. So fix it. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, it's my first day. What the fuck? Oh my god. I will need to leave, unfortunately. Alright, no worries, viewer. Appreciate you popping by, buddy. Who's your favorite musician? My favorite musical artist of all time is Juice WRLD. Radiate, Spread, Ranch, Fan? Nice. Fab, Fab, Mint, Fantastic, Cherry, fuck, Cherry, Olive. You seem really like a Drake or fuck you, Bullseye, fuck you. Sugi Sugite. Fuck, how's it going? Twist. Simply, Cherry, Fantastic, Merely, Just, Only, Petite, or Only, Simply. Yes. Okay. Twist, Fab, Cherry. Okay, anyone have any hints? If you need to give yourself more time for today's match, do it. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna beat you one of these days, with the same time, no odds, nothing. Okay, I'm just gonna. One of these days, my old skill is just gonna kick in. It's gonna return to me, and I'm gonna become like the Avatar for like 3 minutes. It's gonna happen. Trust me. One of these days, it's just waiting. Stop it. Fab, Fantastic, Mint, Cherry. I already guessed this. Fuck you. Fantastic, Mint, Avatar State. Yeah, exactly. The Fantastic, Mint. Fuck you, money. Using the bald one right after is fucking. That's just mean. Or one day you'll unblock your. Yeah, exactly. It's like I've been hit with the Hyuga clan technique with like the 64 palm strike or whatever that blocks my chakra points. But one of these days, I'm gonna lock in and it's just gonna work. Okay, let me cook. Oh, Clear Blue Sky. This is the one. This is so beautiful. This is such a beautiful song. Fantastic, Mint, bro. Can anyone get this? Okay, Connect 4, Twist. I'm thinking like Twister or whatever. Like games. Anyone have anything? Olive, Cherry? I don't know. Fuck off. Let's go! Oh, by the skin of our teeth. We get it, boys. Alright, I made an offer on someone's bike, and that guy's clearly reaching back out to me to see if I want to buy that bike. I lowballed him. He's gonna tell me to fuck off. Phew, let's go! Oh, Connect 4, Fab. What the fuck is Fab 4? What? Fantastic 4, Petite. Okay, I know Connect 4 and Fantastic. What is Fab 4 and Petite 4? I don't know those two. Money, are you okay for are you up for the game? Yep, perfect. How's everyone doing this fine Monday afternoon? Fuck me, dude. Dude, last week kicked the shit out of me. I'm so tired. I feel like it's gonna be a couple of days till I feel okay. Like, I feel so tired. Even though I didn't do anything. Like, today was just work. I didn't do anything. And I still feel like I got the shit kicked out of me. It's fucking crazy. Do the get. Look at that. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, fuck off. My ads keep changing. But it's not afternoon for me. It's definitely not afternoon for you. What, 8:30? It's afternoon, isn't it, motherfucker? You didn't get one? You didn't get it? Oh, I see. No problem. You can try again. Okay, is it not after 12 for you, Bullseye? Because afternoon means afternoon. Noon, last I checked, is 12 o'clock. Is it before 12 o'clock for you? I apologize. Wazam, yes, I will most certainly be reading COI. We're just finishing, Perfect Run first, and then we're moving on to, COI. That was not originally the plan, but, a couple people have made it so that it is, so yes. La lumière. S'il te plaît, sors-moi de cette obscurité écrasante. Montre-moi la lumière. I am a fucking idiot. And I feel like right up until then, I was actually playing quite decent today, too. And now it's just so cooked. It's just so cooked. Like, I can't. Fuck you. La lumière. Oh my fucking god. It's good, man. You're doing COI. I want to be a hunter in D&D. Shows a lot of hunter stuff. It's good, you. Oh, this is good. Wait, really? Hunter, it shows a lot of hunter stuff? Okay, well that is definitely good. Okay, that is handy. Cat. Fucking. Oh my fucking god. Fucking Christ. I swear, I feel like I was doing okay right up until I oh man. It's fine. Fuck it. It is what it is. Alright. Good game. Good game. Fucking Christ. I'm gonna stop playing with him soon. It's just, ugh. No, I'm gonna beat him. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna beat him. I swear, I'm gonna beat him one of these days. Okay. Let me actually play someone who's like low ranked enough so that I don't feel horrible about myself, okay? Unhinged, how's it going, man? Oh, it's gonna auto-port. Fuck you. Fuck you. Of course you can't just let me have a fucking positive thing. You're a bitch. Alright, let's just start. Fuck it. Chapter 31. Night of Faith. Nightfall was upon Rusttown when Ryan arrived at the orphanage. His good and unwilling friend Ghoul was trapped at the back, missing most of his limbs. Hopefully, his presence would get the land off the couriers back for the evening. I would take you out for a walk, Ryan told his captive while stepping out of the car, but I don't think this place was built with the elderly in mind. Besides, the kids here are too old for you. Fuck you, Ghoul snarled. I swear I'll... Ryan closed the door behind him, the skeleton's insults turning into a muffled noise. Going into the second inning? Okay, okay, nice. Most of the animals were asleep in the big pen, a few dogs barking at the courier. Hey, Devil, how's it going? Okay, by the way, Devil, in baseball, how do you pick, like, who's pitching first or whatever? How do you decide that order? Ryan closed the door behind him, the skeleton's insults turning into a muffled noise. Most of the animals were asleep in the big pen, a few dogs barking at the courier as if he was an intruder. Unlike his previous visit, the orphanage's doors were closed and Ryan could see the light coming from inside. The genome walked and waited. Eventually, a little girl in pink opened the door, raising a gun at his face. What do you want, druggie? Hi, little Sarah, Ryan introduced himself. Is your mama here? How do you know my name? She asked, looking at his hat. You're a magician? Oh yes, I'm especially good with explosions and disappearing acts. Okay. Sorry, we it blipped out there for a second. I don't know when it blipped out. Let me know when it does. It should come back up any second now. Sorry. Yeah, we're back. Sorry. I don't know what that was. It just normally, like, if that happens, like, it tells me like, oh, we dropped frames for this. It didn't even drop frames. It just OBS just disconnected and reconnected. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know where I cut off for you guys. I'm gonna assume it's over here. Can I get in, or do I have to break my own hole? He asked, pointing a finger at a nearby window. You can, but you do anything to Mama or the others, and I will disappear your face. Ryan said nothing, making her frown. That sounded better in my head. It comes with practice, my young Padawan from Star Wars. Ryan said, walking inside while she closed the door behind. From within, the orphanage looked as dilapidated as it did from the outside. With the wallpaper peeling from the walls and only one lamp for 2 rooms, Sarah wagged her new toy at Ryan, guiding him through. Now that he could take a good look inside, Ryan grew convinced that this place had been an animal shelter first and repurposed into an orphanage later. The kids had made bedrooms out of the caged compartments originally meant for animals, half of them already sleeping or reading old books from Jules Verne. Some of the children slept with a cat or dog under their bed sheets. Damn, that is sad as fuck. Jesus. He found Len in the kitchen, cooking fish for the group of kids for the 4 group of kids. His old friend wearing the same brown diving suit as last time. And she kept a water gun in the corner of her room, the kitchen clearly lacking equipment, since Len used a camping stove for the meat. She immediately froze upon seeing him. Ryan removed his hat and mask like a true gentleman. Riri, she said. Who's this, Mama? Ryan recognized the speaker as the girl whom Psyshock tried to brainjack, Julia. Julia! The one from the flashback, whose parents died. It's gotta be her, right? He examined her facial features, the vague shape of her skull, and a chill went down his spine. Psyshock had a similar facial structure when he attacked Ryan at the Shroud's shack. He also noticed that the boy that had been playing with Sarah before the psychos attacked the area. His golden retriever waited at his side, looking at the dish while wagging his tail. He looks weird, he said, observing Ryan's costume. He's a magician, little Sarah said, showing him her desert eagle. Look! Sarah, Len scolded. What did I tell you? Don't point weapons around, especially not at strangers. It's fine, Ma. I know how to use them, the little girl pouted. Yeah, right. You can't even hit a soda can at 3 meters, a boy taunted. Sarah pinching him in the arm. It's true! Ryan, this is Sarah, Julia, Romaine, Albus, and Valeria. Len made the introductions before looking at the courier with a conflicted face. Kids, this is Ryan. He's an old friend. Does he come from a magical place? Little Valeria asked. You don't talk about the magical place to strangers, Sarah told her. The other girl putting her hands on her mouth. Sorry, Ma. It's okay, Len replied, putting a hand on Sarah's shoulder. Can you serve the food to the others and make sure everyone gets their share? I need to talk to my friend. Is he your friend? Or your boyfriend? One of the boys pestered her. Len responded with a strained smile, while Ryan remained silent. If it had been with anyone else, he would have cracked a joke, but he didn't want to embarrass her. I'll be back soon, Len promised, grabbing the water gun and leading the courier outside. The kids watching them with suspicion. Sarah clasped her hands together. It's adorable. It's nice what you're doing here, the courier started, immediately finding his words awkward. Len had that effect on him nowadays, to the point he couldn't even do sarcasm in her presence. The invisible barrier between them wouldn't fall anytime soon. Thanks, she said, embarrassed. Ryan was pretty sure they would follow and try to eavesdrop. Thanks, she said, embarrassed, leading him to a stairway. We can go to the roof. They'll listen through the door and pester us otherwise. Ryan was pretty sure they'd follow and eavesdrop them anyway. He knew kids all too well. None of them could resist the lure of a magician. Ryan led them to a door reaching the roof, locking it behind them. Ryan sat at the edge, his feet dangling into the void. His old friend glanced at him before sitting in the same position, albeit 2 meters away. For a moment, neither dared to break the ice, both glancing at the skies above. Even with the lights of New Rome and the polluted air, the stars shone as bright as ever. It made Ryan wonder if he should invest in a few loops on researching how to build his own spaceship and explore the universe. A ski vacation on Pluto sounds appealing. Kinda reminds you of the old days, doesn't it? The courier spoke first. We always debated if there was sentient life out there. I still think we're alone in the universe, she replied. It's all dark and cold beyond our pale little dot. We aren't alone, Ryan argued. And if you ask me, the stars shine brighter still. She shifted uncomfortably. Ryan realized his attempt at small talk had just made it awkward. Did we... Len trailed off before biting her lower lip. Did we already have this conversation? So, she had taken him at his word. It seemed Len still trusted him, somewhat, even after all this time. We only talked once, in your house, under the sea, Ryan admitted. You told me you didn't want to see me after I led the carnival to your dad. How you had known I was alive for 2 years, and how you had built your underwater base for Sarah and the others. So it was true, Len muttered. Time travel, it's possible. Since many violets can alter space-time on a limited basis, but I still don't get it. Do you travel physically, or just information transfer? I can mentally return to a specific point I set at a moment in time. The last one I made is just a few hours ago, the courier explained. Only my consciousness travels back. A save point? Like in your video games? Ryan had always loved playing them, whenever he found a console that still worked anyway. I can't move my save point back into the past, no. When I create a new point, it erases the first. I wish I could save your father, save us, save the world, but I can't. I can't change the past, only the present. What's done is done. Len winced at his words, Ryan instantly regretting his bluntness, but it had to be said. He couldn't let her get any false hopes. How does it work, she asked. You create or travel to alternate timelines? Ryan shook his head. You know Schrodinger's cat, the thought experiment? Some psychopath puts a cat in a black box where the animal has a 50% chance of dying and living? As long as you don't check the box, the cat is technically dead and alive? I've heard of it, Len replied. Of course she would. She had read everything she could get her damn hands on. I thought it was meant as a nonsensical joke towards quantum physics. It was a joke, but as it turns out, I'm the cat, both dead and alive, all at once. Ryan joined his palms together as if holding something unseen. That is our space-time continuum, he explained. It's a black box where all time and space happens. All moments in time, all possible timelines, past, present, and future. It's too small to contain the whole universe, Len replied, smiling thinly. The sight warmed Ryan's heart. It appeared the children had a positive effect on her mood. You just have to fold it enough times. But if our universe is a box, does it mean there's something outside? Yes, Ryan nodded. A dimension outside space and time. The observer dimension. Let's call it the Purple World. Purple World? She frowned. I'm not set on the name, but Purple World sounds nice. Even Acid Rain seems to agree. The Purple World exists between all moments in time and all points in space, though I can only affect the first part, really. Len listened without a word, trying to make a sense of his words. But she was smart, even without her powers, and while it seemed outlandish, she seemed to entertain the theory. I exist at 2 points in time, Ryan continued. When I create a save point, I divide. One version of me exists in the Purple World, trapped between 2 seconds. The other me continues on. The one you're facing, I'm both at once. We share the same consciousness, and you can say that my power is temporal biblication? Or temporal bilocation. Motherfucker, you're... Okay, you know what? I gotta write to the fucking... I gotta write to the immigration people. Devil, I gotta let them know not to give them your citizenship, bro. What the fuck? Why are you rooting for the Dodgers, you bitch? This bilocation, I see. The supposed phenomena of being in 2 places simultaneously. I see. Bilocation, literally. Okay. I exist... nope, already read that. So when you die, it's like Schrodinger's cat. Len's expression changed into one of horror. You're dead and alive? Yes, except that my consciousness is spread between 2 versions. I cheat. I collapse the timeline in which I died and create a new copy for my save point. With the knowledge of the erased future, all events between the 2 points are undone. But you don't have to trigger that power, right? Len pleaded. When Ryan didn't answer, she put her hand over her mouth. How many times? Ryan shrugged. Countless. How could you say that? Even with their troubled history, Ryan could see the compassion in Len's eyes. She had remained ever so kind. The implications. It's horrifying, Riri. Well, my first few dozen times were terrifying, Ryan admitted. I went mad or catatonic from the stress a few times. But past the first 30 or so, it kind of became normal, like taking a cold shower every day. You get used to everything, even death. It didn't ease her worries at all. If anything, Len grew even more concerned for him. But since you exist in 2 points in time, some conceptual power, white genomes, or memory altercation attacks could affect both versions. I suspect someone like Cancel... Wait, do you know Cancel? Len nodded. Cancel would cause my powers to unravel if I died in her vicinity. Obviously, I'm not going to test that. And stopping time? Did you take... She stopped herself? 2 elixirs, like my father? Are you a psycho? I only have the save point as my power, Ryan assured her. The time stop is only an application of it. I cause both my divided selves to converge, and thus both the reality and Purple World align, creating a temporal anomaly where only I'm capable of applying force to objects. The power protects me from the negative effects. It's a pretty sweet deal. But if I keep it up past 10 seconds, the two version of you fuse. You open the cat's box and look inside, which only causes me an early restart. Meow, Ryan said. But she didn't smile. I've spent decades studying the purple world, trying to see if I could use it to improve my powers and make more than one save point. Your chrono radio, that's why you made it, she guessed, Ryan nodding in confirmation. Did you succeed in physically applying that dimension? Ryan thought of the rabbit plushie. Not really, he frowned at her. By the way, did you hack into the chrono radio? Or knew that I had one? She bit her lower lip. You've been stalking me? Watching you, Len replied while blushing, which made her look adorable. She immediately changed the subject. That purple world, are you the only one who can access it? Some violet genomes can tap into its power. That was the only explanation for Acid Rain's abilities. Maybe all violet genomes derive their powers from it. A human body can't do half the things a violet genome can, even the heavily mutated ones. Len fidgeted in space. Riri, how old are you? Must have taken years, decades to figure it all out. I don't know, the courier admitted. He had long lost count. Maybe 500, maybe 800, maybe more. And you've been looking for me all this time? She sounded positively guilty. You couldn't know, Ryan replied. He had never held anything against her. I thought you were dead or out of reach for the first decade, so I just wandered, trying new things. Only when I got a piece of your tech did I realize that you were here, somewhere. Len turned away, something appearing at the edge of her eyes. Shorty? Ryan frowned. Len, are you crying? I'm crying for you, Len said, looking at him with clear guilt in her gaze. You've spent centuries alone, and He raised his hand to her. She visibly flinched before he could even touch her, making Ryan back off. I'm sorry, Len repeated, feeling even more crushed. Just give me time to process this. It's all at once. It's too much. It's too much, Riri. It's okay. We've got all the time in the world. He instantly regretted saying that, as it made Len's face darken even more. God damn it, why did every word he say make things worse? Every time you die, everyone forgets you. Over and over again. Except you. You're the only one who knew me before the time loop. I know that's selfish, but you thought I was the only one who could make this eternity less lonely. Len glanced at him with compassion. Is there no way for someone to remember you? To replicate your power? I only carry my own mind through the restarts, and all these years I haven't found any tech or genome capable of copying me. Maybe I could have gotten more results if I crossed a few lines, but I had to keep some. The consequences don't stay, but the memories do. Even if you get used to the bloodshed and brutality, I'm scared of what I'll become. You're afraid of becoming like Dad, she guessed. Ryan didn't want to say it out loud, but yeah, he was. Years around Bloodstream had given him a taste of what a psychopathic brutality did to everyone, and how there's no coming back from it. Why not ask Dynamis, Len asked. They can copy powers. Their knockoffs only get a genetic part of powers, not whatever cosmic physics support them, Ryan replied. That's why their potions are weaker than the original. A firebrand elixir allows someone to produce fire with their own enhanced body calories, but a true red genome would have access to near infinite power. I mean, unless they can somehow access the purple world, a knockoff elixir based on my genes won't do anything. His friend said nothing for a few seconds, before putting her water gun away and crossing her arms. It's happening again, Len lamented, as she failed to come up with an invention that could help Ryan. I can make wonders, but I can't do anything to help you right now. Like Dad. It's okay. Just the fact that you wanted to help him at all made him feel happy. No one can do everything. And you can do a lot already. Even Vulcan admires your work, and she has the ego the size of Saturn. She smiled thinly. If you don't think there's a solution, and that I will forget this conversation, do I have it at all? I don't think there's a solution, no, but I hope there is. Vulcan is making progress on upgrading powers, and Mechron already could. There was an entire cache full of his technology below the Earth. Hope springs eternal and all that, you know? Even if the chance is slim that I can make people remember me and that we could make up, I want to try. She didn't reply, her gaze thoughtful. Psyshock, watch this place in Psyshock will attack this place in 2 days. Ryan changed the subject. Why? Len asked, more saddened than surprised. There's a bunker full of Mechron tech below the junkyard, and the Meta are trying to break in. Her head immediately snapped in alarm. I thought Psyshock will try to collect the children when they run out of cannon fodder to throw at the defense. And someone at Dynamis supplies them with knockoff elixirs for a reason that escapes me. Her skin grew paler the more he spoke. I'll take care of this, Ryan promised. I did before. This city, it's never gonna improve, no matter how much you try. It can. It was bad even before the Meta arrived, she replied. Dynamis, the Augusti, they're all the same. They only care about money and power. I try to make a difference, to help people, but it's just the way things are. This place isn't New Rome. It's New Babylon. It can improve, Ryan insisted, pointing at the stars. Bro, how fucking long is this chapter? I've been reading this for 20 minutes, and I'm still not even close to finishing. What the fuck? It can improve. Len, all you see is the dark, but everywhere you look, there is light. Len didn't believe him. We already argued about it, she guessed. Yeah. After our previous talk, I thought I could wipe out the Meta, honor some debts, and make the surface good enough that you'd want to return. You don't have to, she insisted. Let the Meta and the Augusti wipe each other out for all I care. Len, we can't let the Meta get their hands on Mechron's weaponry. It'll be the Genome Wars all over again. It'd be bloodstream on a countrywide scale. Riri, it's gonna destroy you, she argued. It already did. You aren't stable at all. How many times did you fail? Enough to succeed. She took his words in, but offered none of her own. Well, sorry to burden you with all this, Ryan apologized, standing up, dangerously close to the edge. One step and it'd be a free fall. Thanks for listening, Shorty. Where are you going? There's a nice hotel where I stay in the city, he replied. I need to go there so some events can proceed favorably. She considered his answer and then said, no. No? You can stay here. It's not comfortable, but you can stay for the night. Len, I can't. If I don't go to the hotel, Wyvern and Vulcan won't. Riri, stay here. This time, it wasn't a proposal, but a request. Please stay. This time. Ryan opened his mouth to protest, since it would throw his timing in jeopardy, but as he looked in her eyes, he said, okay, I'll stay. Burn, how's it going, man? How you doing? Fuck me, that was a long chapter, dude. Ryan woke up on a terrible mattress with a cat on his chest. The animal looked at the courier with its big blue eyes as it emerged from deep sleep. The Persian cat had a coat of fur with the purest shade of white. It was the perfect Bond villain cat. Ryan immediately let out a cry of joy while the cat looked at him with noble curiosity. I'm gonna call you... Ryan raised the feline above the ground to check if it was a male or female. Eugene Henri von Schrödinger. Eugene Henri meowed in response. The name sucks, someone complained from the room right next to him. Another animal cage repurposed into a prison cell. Ryan recognized the voice. It was Sarah's. It sucks hard. Much like many geniuses, I'm ahead of my time, Ryan protested, scratching Eugene Henri behind his ears. You like that name, don't you? You like it. Is that the white cat? Sarah peeked, finding the courier sitting on his bedsheet, the cat on his lap. The courier promised himself to work on his diabolical mastermind pose, but he needed to get a cashmere suit first. It has a sixth sense, willing to find suckers to feed it. That's why it's so fat. Hey, he's not judging you on your appearance. Once, I showed him a rat like a meter away from his face, and that furball didn't even react. Slander! Ryan defended his new sidekick. Is there a shower, though? I think I caught fleas sleeping on this. Yes, but the water's muddy. Ma says she'll fix it today after she checks your car. Check his... God damn it, I hope she doesn't find the bodies, Ryan said, rushing up from the bed. Eugene Henri instantly took up his spot and moved below the bedsheet to better protect the mattress. There's a spot for that, little Sarah said. The druggies call it Happy Hole. Doing great, working on my edits to my D&D background. Nice, nice. Make sure to put in some like weaknesses or whatever, or like negative character traits. I'm an alcoholic. Ryan started dressing, but immediately noticed something wrong. Namely, his A-bomb was missing, and some of his weapons weren't at their place. Someone had checked his belongings. Shorty might be willing to help, but she didn't trust him yet. The courier emerged from the orphanage to find Len tinkering with his car, having the hood of the car open. She had a water gun to her side. Comrade Shorty, just because it's all American doesn't give you the right to wreck it. Find yourself a Lada. Based. A Lada was like this absolute fucking junk that the Soviet Union made. Len turned her head away from the engine, and Ryan's playful demeanor disappeared instantly when she grabbed the water gun. Riri, what have you done? What did he do? What didn't he do? Ryan glanced inside his car hood, his old friend keeping her weapon aimed at him. Unfortunately, Len had found the brain. Riri, did you put someone in there? You wouldn't believe how long it took to find the right person. Ryan raised his hands. Relax, I'm kidding. It's not even sentient. Riri, don't joke about this. Sorry. I default to humor when I'm stressed, okay? And I didn't have my morning coffee. Riri, where did it come from? It's vat grown, a gift from a genius. Shorty, I'm not a serial killer. I don't abduct hobos off the road to experiment. Riri, I want to believe you're crazy. I do. But you keep a thermonuclear device with kids nearby. Oh God, if she knew about the plushie. Len, there are no permanent consequences around me. But what if you're wrong, she asked, biting her lip. What if you jump to another dimension every time you die, and leave a nuclear crater behind? That's not how my power works, Ryan assures her. I guarantee you I'm not jumping to an alternate dimension when I die. I checked. I wouldn't do like half the stuff I pull on a weekly basis if I knew there was a mess I was leaving behind. My power only affects our universe, and all I do is give it an alcohol blackout. That's even scarier, Len said. If what you say is right, then you can rewrite the entire space-time continuum at will. It's not time manipulation, it's reality warping. Yeah, Shorty, some people get water guns for Christmas, while I got a Fat Man. So, can you... Fat Man was the name of one of the nuclear bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I can't... it was like Fat Man and Little Boy or some shit. Yeah, Fat Man and Little Boy. She hesitated, clearly torn between trusting him and her own fears, but eventually lowered the gun. You will behave while you stay here. Even if there are no consequences from your point of view, I don't want anything dangerous near the kids. We saw it in use in person. Bug, you're a piece of shit, bro. You couldn't just be like, oh, thanks for the knowledge, Ankh, you fucking asshole. Fuck you, dude. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus, it is cold as fuck in my room now. Whew. But yes, there were good seats from Korea, I'm not gonna lie to you. Korea was in shambles at the time, though. It was hard to find a place, but like once you had a spot, I was like, it was great. It was like fucking huge fireworks, you know? Poof, mushroom cloud. Len, they have guns. Because they need weapons to defend themselves in this shithole, the genius replied. But that nuke, Riri, it won't help anyone. It's just death in a can. Okay, I will get rid of it. He will give it to Vulcan as a sign of friendship. Can you give it back then? I promise you'll never see it again. She hesitated for a long, agonizing minute before searching her jumpsuit and handing him the bomb. Ryan put a hand on it, their gloves brushing against each other. The courier sent some reluctance to give the weapon, but she did. Aaron, how's it going, man? Did you have a chance to watch Odd Taxi? Although Len didn't trust him, she wanted to. Riri, why would you even put your hands on a weapon like that? You want to know? Len nodded. You want to know? Len nodded. Ryan sighed. She wouldn't like the answer. I was bored, and I thought it'd be fun to have a nuke as a restart button. Can't you just automatically restart with your time stop? You said it causes early restarts. No. When I said an early restart, I meant an early restart. Have you never wondered why I called myself Quick Save? Ah, that's how you save. Busy watching? Peaky Blinders. Peak. True. Okay, that's fun. Good. Get Old Man bro, I don't know. Dude, literally the only name in baseball I know, not even a joke, is Shohei Ohtani. I don't know fucking anyone else. Wait, I'm sorry. What does this mean, by the way? Like, it causes an early restart? What the fuck does that, like, he dies? Is that what it means? Yeah. By the time the courier had caught onto this mechanism, he had burnt a lot of bridges. And since I need to commit suicide to get back in time, I figured this should make it interesting. The genius looked at him with a mix of pity, sadness, and compassion. Do you think your life is worthless? No, of course not. I love living. If he wanted to die for good, he would have picked a fight with someone like Cancel a long time ago. As long as I live, there's a chance of things improving. After an uncomfortable silence, Len changed the subject. You slept well? I've slept in worse places. The courier replied before shuddering as he remembered one of his worst deaths. Whatever you do, Len, don't sleep in Monaco. I also finished Perfect Run and Mother of Learning. Hey, good shit, dude. Monaco? Why? Shorty, I come from the future. Do not go to Monaco. He glanced at the car. Should I put a water-mounted turret on? Please tell me that you added a gadget. I was just checking the chrono radio and its parts. Only then did Ryan notice that she had stopped pointing it at his face. Len kept the gun in hand. The baby steps. The Monaco music is gonna go hard? What the fuck do you mean Monaco music, eh? Oh god, what good music. Monaco? Cute. Pretty good tech, huh? Ryan boasted about the car. You're the last genius in a long time to work on this baby. I saw that. There's a lot I could work with, actually. Riri, why did you hook up a miniature particle accelerator to your radio? That was a long story. Ryan had spent a lot of time on that quest. The purple world is something of a crossroad, not only between time and space, but between dimensions. You know, some violet genomes can summon creatures like that monster from Alien or Gremlins? They're pulling them from other dimensions? Yes. Most of these universes radically differ from our own. There are some alternate histories that Earth could have taken. Usually, these histories aren't stable and constantly fluctuate and only become real when observed. I don't follow you. Well, humans think time is stable and the past is set in stone, but the truth is, it's like the water you love so much, ever-changing. I mean, I just have to jump back and poof, it changes. Have you never considered that I destroy the universe and everyone in it when I die? I try not to think about it, if only because the horrors involved. There's a rabbit hole of depression and questionable ethics at best. He preferred to think of it as a universal memory wipe. Anyway, I thought the Chrono Radio would help me locate a specific reality and then cross over. A timeline where things went well? Yes. But I never found a way to reach an alternate Earth. Even with a custom particle accelerator, all I can do with the Chrono Radio is listen to what could have been. You're going... Did she think he would get himself killed? Then again, they were close to that junkyard. What about that undead madman in the back? I'm supposed to receive a recruitment letter from Wyvern and Vulcan, but I'm not sure if she will follow through if I'm in Rusttown. After that, I need to have my windshield cleaned, and Bone Daddy here will become someone else's problem. Wyvern? I heard Dynamis jailed you, so I investigated. What happened exactly? Ryan asked. They use the citizens of Rusttown as unpaid labor for their factories. They pay them for dangerous work just enough to feed themselves, and provide neither healthcare nor safety guidelines. 1 in 5 people gets maimed or killed. I don't think Il Migliore supports these practices. Even the junior heroes he had met during the seminar seemed more self-obsessed than the actively malicious. They turned their eyes away from the real problem, then shook her head. Not all criminals wear masks. Most wear suits and ties. And since nobody would stand up for these people, I did. So you attacked a Dynamis installation? A chemical plant, but they caught me. Someone ratted me out and led the private security to my old workshop. One of the people you tried fighting for? Ryan guessed. I'm sorry. I guess people always try to take the easy way out. Wyvern didn't bust me out. Vulcan did. And even then, it wasn't free. I had to help the Augusta transport drugs. Take their blood money. Well, I don't intend to go with Dynamis this time. I see only one way to kill Psyshock permanently, with an Augusta exclusive option. Len didn't like the idea. Even if she collaborated with Vulcan, she had no love for them. We could capture him, she said. From what you told me, he has to die for his ability to activate. If he's smart, he'll have a suicide button. Hopefully, it wouldn't be thermonuclear though. Besides making the world a better place, taking Psyshock down would prevent him from piloting the Mechron mech later. And while I don't believe it, Vulcan says she can enhance my powers, and unless you have a better suggestion, they seem like our best option. Unfortunately, she didn't have alternatives. I need more time, Riri. Time to figure this out. Figure out my powers or us? Both. Len looked away. I want to help you, Riri. I do. No one should have to go through what you did. Thanks. The fact that you want to help at all means a lot. But the thing is, Riri, even if we succeed in helping you, I'm not sure if there will be a we after. We. That word had brought back many memories of the time when Ryan believed they had a future together. He thought his feelings for Len had changed after so many restarts, moved past the realm of teenage love. But every time he looked at her, he always wondered what could have been. There are things I can't forget, Riri, she admitted. My father. That bomb. You don't feel safe around me. Ryan stated the obvious, like Bloodstream. Len shook her head sadly, and the courier drove away. Let me get this straight. Shroud joined his fingers like an evil mastermind. There's a cache of Mechron tech under the junkyard while the metagang is trying to access, and Dynamis supplies them with knockoff elixirs, contacts, and weapons. That's right, Ryan replied, keeping Eugene Henri in his arms while Ghoul's skull snarled in a glass box. That is concerning, Shroud replied. Ryan tried to top it. And the Titanic had a leak, trying to top this understatement. The glass genome turned around and started to type on his computer, various documents appearing on the screen. Ryan recognized them as financial statements, supply run reports, and logistics. There are some strange gaps between the stated numbers of knockoff elixirs we produce and what's being sold in stores, said the hacker. I thought there was a statistical error of thefts, but it could easily disguise off-the-book deliveries to the meta. Could it be disguised by mooks or managers? Psyshock could have brainwashed a few employees, subverting Dynamis without their knowledge. Not without complicity from the executive, Mr. Windshield replied. They keep a tight ship on these potions. Blackthorn, then? Unlikely. From what I know, he's clean. Have you seen his office and costume? He is obviously a diabolical mastermind. What about his office? It looks great. Do you know why Blackthorn ended up as brand manager and in charge of Il Migliore? Because Hector Monada trusts only his sons. Partly. But while Il Migliore's heroes do crime fighting in New Rome, they don't wage war against truly dangerous genome warlords like Augustus or decide Dynamis' future. Their job is to serve as the company's face and follow directives. Enrique's position is prestigious, but not one with much power. I see where this is going, and you're not just translucent. Enrique Monada was groomed to become Dynamis' vice president until he started openly pushing for social reform and Rusttown development. The board sacked him, and the chairman decided to select his brother Alphonse as VP instead. It backfired when Hector had to send Alphonse to wage war in Sicily to avoid a clash with Augustus. But you see my point. Well, Blackthorn still looks like a comic book villain. You're the one who looks like a villain with that cat. Why'd you bring it here anyway? It's a Schrodinger's cat. He increases my power tenfold. Don't you need a black box first? Unfortunately, I have no proof besides your word on the bunker. Psyshock is gonna attack the orphanage soon. You can ask him then, if he lives. You think she will show? No, that's a stupid question. Of course she will. It's a golden opportunity to strike at the meta if the Augusti trust your intel. Well, if she doesn't, we'll have to put sci-fi in a aquarium like the squid he is, Ryan shrugged. Any hope we team up to attack the junkyard? I would do it on my own, but something tells me it'll be a blast. We don't have the numbers to attack the metagang for a while, Shroud admitted. This confirmed Ryan's suspicion that he was only the vanguard, while the rest of the team was scheduled to arrive later. Did you say tenfold instead of twofold? Maybe. But if I confirm your info, which then we will have to. Adam getting his hands on Mechron tech will cause a disaster. Just to be sure, Mechron isn't behind everything? No, he's very dead. Are you sure? Leo was there when he perished, the glass manipulator replied. Mechron is as dead as they come, and unless he has a hidden clone in the storage, he's not coming back. Not from that. Was that little unease Ryan detected in his voice? Mechron's demise seems to have been something disturbing to bother the hardened assassin. Come on, give me the details. You'll have to ask Leo himself. The Invisiboy refused to indulge the courier. I will hold up our end of the bargain. I will help defend the orphanage if you can't get the Augusti on board. In return, don't tell them of the junkyard. Oh, I'm so tired. You know, fuck it. Let's just do one more chapter today. Let's just do 3 today. Fuck it. I'm so tired. Ryan shrugged and left the meeting with the path ahead clear. He would go to Bakuto, but instead of pretending to look for Len, he would instead tell Zanbato he wanted to fight the metagang and that he didn't trust Dynamis to do that. With luck, Ryan might secure a big surprise for Psyshock. Although he hadn't noticed, Shroud had given the courier a key piece of information. You will have to ask Leo. Namely, that Leo Hargraves will come to New Rome, probably with the rest of the carnival in tow. If Ryan cross-referenced that bit of Bug, it was just, last week was just a long fucking week, man. I didn't sleep much. And, like, physically, I'm tired too. So, it'll take me a couple of days to get back in the swing of things. If Ryan cross-referenced that tidbit of information, then he had 3 weeks before the Living Sun and the Augustus settled their rivalry in blood. Ryan had better not be in New Rome by then. Shit, let's go, Leo. Dude, can you imagine how fucking cool you have to be like Augustus, the ruler of this city, a nigh unkillable god with 2 powers from 2 elixirs. Alright, motherfucker, I'm coming into your city and you're about to get your ass beat. Listen, I might die too, but shit, I'm taking your ass with me. You ready? That is based as fuck. What a guy. Hey, listen, only like... Okay, if we try to average like 3 or 4 chapters a day, 5 days a week, 20, like a month or so until we're done the perfect run, and then we're back to COI, baby. We can put this back on. This baby looks beautiful as fuck. I really like it. I swear I've gotten so used to it, I actually occasionally just wear this thing outside too. I just honestly like how it looks at this point. It was May 10th, Psyshock would attack the orphanage at any moment, and Ryan intended to give the telepath a headache he would never forget. A shotgun in hand and the Fisty brothers equipped, the courier prowled the orphanage's hallway. Yeah, I'm a quarter of the way through, McSilly. When the kids were busy gathering food and toys in travel bags, to his worry, he found no trace of Len. What's happening? Ryan asked little Julia upon crossing paths with her. Unlike her fellow orphans, who had taken food or toys, the little blonde carried mostly books with her. Mama says she's taking us to the magical place early, she explained, so we have to pack our stuff. Wise. No doubt, Hanafat Lecter would attack this place again with larger numbers after his pet squid died here. Hopefully, Ryan would receive backup. The courier had informed Jamie of the attack when they had met at Bakuto, even giving him the A-bomb as a bribe for Vulcan to sweeten the deal. He provided all the intel needed, though Ryan couldn't be certain if the intel would pass through the chain of command until the moment of truth. Where is she? The genome asked. The courier could take out Psyshock and his group on his own easily enough if he cut loose, but he couldn't prevent the body jumper from transferring himself. She's in her room. We shouldn't bother her. Well, I've bothered her since the day we met, Ryan replied, leaving Julia behind and going to Len's room. From what he understood, it used to be the office of the shelter's director. He knocked on the door, receiving no answer. While it was locked, the courier had long mastered the act of breaking and entering. Len? He asked after opening the door, finding the bedroom shrouded in darkness. Shorty? Only a meowing sound answered. Ryan flipped the light switch on and found himself facing a giant diver suit, the one Len wore when she tried to rescue him from acid rain. Shorty? Ryan asked, before looking at the armor. He found Len sitting on a chair next to the mattress, staring at the wall. When he took a step forward, he almost tripped on a medicine box, noticing several on the floor. Shorty? No answer. Len just stared blankly at the wall. She looked dead. Len? Len? When he received no answer, the courier approached a free hand from her shoulder, intending to shake her. Don't. Her sudden reaction startled Ryan and the cat. It was as if she woke up from a nightmare. Len put her hands on her ears, as if struggling. Don't come closer. It reminded Ryan of the first time they met under the sea, but somehow even worse. The courier said nothing, glancing at the box on the ground. He grabbed one, finding it empty. Len. If you weren't a genome, you would have overdosed from these pills. If I didn't have powers, I wouldn't need them. It's true. Genomes had enhanced metabolism. But still, do you know these medications shouldn't be taken together? You aren't following any treatment. If I don't take them, I don't want to do anything, Len snapped. If I don't take them, I can't talk to you at all. I don't want to do anything but use my powers. She couldn't even interact with others unless heavily medicated. How many did she take under the sea? Did the fact they met in her sanctum make it worse back then? Seeing her friend deteriorating so much horrified Ryan. I'm coming, Len spoke. I'll put on the suit. I have to. I'll take care of Saishak alone, if it's too much for you. No, can't let you do everything. I have to help. I have to. Alright, I'll keep watch until you're ready then. Ryan left to give her some breathing room. Although he did notice something on the bed on his way out, the rough schematics of some kind of sonar. Although messy and incomplete, Len would have worked on this new device during the day. The courier walked outside the orphanage, stopping at the threshold, his car parked nearby. When he saw Saishak's black minibus approach, Ryan decided to spice things up a little. He raised the shotgun and hit the wheels at the front, causing the Meta's car to spiral around in an attempt to avoid the crash. Strike! Ryan gloated. It's a strike! The driver managed to stabilize the minibus, much to his disappointment. He then heard heavy footsteps behind him, Len emerging from the orphanage in her full power armor. As Saishak stepped out of the minibus wearing a disguise, Ryan relaxed a little. The brainjacker had only brought Mosquito and Mongrel with him. No heavy hitters in sight. Little Caesar, Saishak smiled. And little Len? I could recognize her work anywhere. Is your father joining us from beyond the grave too? Len remained eerily silent, radiating a sense of unease. If you want, I'll give you some old-time slides, Ryan racked Saishak, half of them dedicated to your royal ass-kicking. You weren't so brave last time we met when my wires connected to your brain. Although we only came for the goblins in that shelter, that is a good day. It is true what they say, you never forget those who got away. So are we killing them or what? Mosquito asked. The smell of their blood drives me crazy. No one will die today. They're mine, both. Always have been. Len raised her water thrower without a word. You want to fight, little girl? Saishak mocked. Check your math. You're outnumbered and outmatched. Check yours, Sci-Fi, Ryan replied, noticing a white Yamaha motorcycle approaching from behind. It's a menage a trois. A blonde woman rode at the vehicle's back without any helmet, though she did carry a Genius Tech staff. Like a knight showing up for a jousting tournament, she stopped her vehicle, reaching the orphanage's courtyard. Her mere presence changed the psycho's mood. Hey guys, Kenzel introduced herself. Nice to meet you. Saishak's electronic eyes let out a brief flash of light, his cronies flinching. Hey, don't look at her like that, Ryan said. I wanted Pluto, but she declined. Saishak's weakness was not so different from the courier's own, a safe point allowing him to try again after death. Ergo, they probably shared the same weakness as well. As he realized the danger, Saishak did something new and unexpected. Something he had never done previously, no matter how suicidal the situation. He tried to run away, tearing through his clothes with his tentacles while his cronies attacked Cancel. Gotcha. Ryan froze time, raised his shotgun and blasted Saishak's tentacles apart. When time resumed, the brainjacker pathetically tripped and fell to the ground. Oh, don't worry. Haven't you looked at the dog shelter sign? Euthanasia's free. Damn. Who decided that? True. Meanwhile, moving at the speed and agility of an Olympic gymnast, Cancel quickly rushed at Mongrel. The psycho attempted to incinerate her with his hands, but flames fizzled into nothingness at the tip of his fingers. The hitwoman impaled him through the chest with her staff before he could even react, the device then letting out a powerful electric shock. Ryan would have likened it to a taser, but a taser didn't fry its victim the way Cancel's device did. Meanwhile, Mosquito tried to fly away, but Len opened fire. A jet of pressurized water came out, slicing his left wing clean, causing the overgrown insect to crash. Ryan tossed the shotgun aside and attacked Mosquito with Fisty, beating the piss out of him. When the bug attempted to raise his fist to retaliate, Len cut off his arm with a water weapon. Shorty, do you have insecticide? Ryan shouted. My fly swatter isn't working. Len didn't respond. While she was no stranger to brutality, she retreated into her own mind in a fight. Unlike Ryan, she didn't thrive in the chaos. Weakness. Kill, kill, kill. Meanwhile, having Mongrel fried to death, Cancel moved on to Psyshock. Psyshock attempting to stand back up, but the Hitwoman instantly caught up to him. Her powers clearly didn't affect the telepath's physical mutation. So Ryan supposed it only canceled the esoteric power sources which supported them. Look at me, Cancel said Psyshock. Cancel asked Psyshock. Look at me in the eyes. I want you to remember my face. The malevolent psycho glared at the Hitwoman, raising her tentacle in an attempt to hit her skull. But he didn't react fast enough. Cancel swiftly impaled Sci-Fi through the skull with the staff, pounding his head into a smear on the ground, the psycho's blood ending up on her cheek, her smirk turning downright sadistic. Ryan briefly checked his time stop and failed to activate it. So far, so good. Mosquito looked like a crushed bug at his feet, still alive but bleeding to death, and Cancelled had killed the other two. Well, that was quick, Ryan noted, slightly disappointed. He guessed Vulcan's absence, the surprised ambush, and the two professionals at his side had made quite a difference. You know, I had orders to kill everyone if it turned out to be a trap. I'm so glad I didn't have to, Greta said with a smile, tossing Psyshock's corpse aside with a staff. I've been getting rusty. Thank you. But didn't anyone tell you I was immortal? You're funny. He's still alive? She asked, looking at Mosquito. Unless he gets medical treatment, he won't last long. Please, Mosquito pleaded. Ugh, too much work, Cancel replied, stomping on his face with her staff. Len visibly flinching from the brutality. Catching Greta's attention. Who are you? It was so strange to hear Len's gentle voice come out of the giant armor. The Underdiver. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Greta. You've already said that before, Ryan thought. It's like her lines weren't spontaneous at all, but rehearsed. Is there anyone else to deal with? No, we're good, Ryan replied. Okay, well I hope we meet again. Me too, Greta. You're the nicest sociopath I've met. Thanks. What's a sociopath? Ryan replied with 2 thumbs up. Cancel waved them goodbye and left on her motorcycle as quick as she came, leaving the psycho's corpses to rot. She's hollow inside, Len said. Before Ryan could even respond, he sensed the invisible pressure on his shoulders. The land's gaze fell to him. The courier waved a hand at the skies, wondering if the psychos would see him. That moment lasted only a second, but it made Len almost stumble. What was that? Peepers. I suggest we move out before more arrive. Yes, yes. Len turned to the orphanage. Sarah! Julia! All the windows in the vicinity cracked, including the Plymouth's windshield. It's okay. My fault, Ryan lied before Len could panic. Fortunately, she was used to weird events around him, so she didn't question it. Sarah! Julia, gather the others. We're leaving now. Ma, can we take the dogs? No, I'm sorry, darling. We can't. We'll leave the pens open so they can get out. Len turned to Ryan. Thanks, Riri. No problem. Do you need any help moving them to safety? It's fine. I keep transporting bathyspheres in the sewers. There's an access point in the basement. That explained how she could move in and out of the orphanage. Riri, It's okay. Ryan knew what would come next. It's your home. You don't want me there yet. Len must have made a guilty face behind her helmet, but Ryan couldn't see it. I think I found something. For your powers. Come again? I've been listening to your chrono radio for a while. Now that I examined it more closely, there's parts of its design where my powers can help. The navigation, I'm sorry, I need more time to explore it. I need to focus. It's just an idea right now. I don't know if it'll work, or if it even can. Don't get your hopes up or anything. Shorty, I've been through so many false hopes you can make a graveyard of them. As I've told you, the mere fact you want to help me means the world to me. Len seemed flustered. I guess I'll contact you. See you, Riri. Len, please be careful with your medicine. I will. Don't worry. I can manage. Ryan couldn't tell if it was a lie or if she believed it. He just sighed, watching her disappear with a heavy heart. You owe me a new windshield, Ryan said once Len was out of earshot. I apologize, Shroud said next to him. You startled me and I lost control. You're afraid of little girls? I would have said pigeons were your kryptonite. I'm looking for someone with the same name, Julia Costa, but it's not that girl. The face, age, and body don't match. She's in the city, but I don't know yet. Oh, it's not that Julia. Fuck. Okay. But okay, he expected us to go there. Good. What happened to your Julia? Ryan asked curiously. Augustus murdered her parents and kidnapped her as a child to use as a hostage against Leo. Whenever you have doubts, remember, this is what the Augusti stand for. I'll look into it, the courier promised. What does she look like? She should be around 15, light brown hair, blue eyes. That was better than nothing, but barely. You're not really Cesare Sabino, are you? The way you interacted with Miss Sabino isn't very brotherly. Oh my, it took you 4 years to figure it out? What a detective. I dare not imagine what would have went through Bloodstream's head. It must have been harsh. It was more emotion than Ryan had heard coming from the Invisible Man ever. You love her? I did. Once. But the rift had grown so wide, Ryan would be lucky to end up on speaking terms with Len after his perfect run. But that was a long time ago. All men are hopeless fools, a friend once told me. Unfortunately, I don't have much advice for you. I am unlucky in love myself. I guess they see right through you, Ryan shook his head. I help because she's a dear friend and she needs it. He wasn't looking for romance anymore, just a human connection. Any connection that would persist through his restarts. The courier felt like something on his shoulder, like a brief, sympathetic pat. It was well done, Mr. Glasslooking said. I thought I might have to intervene, but you had the situation well in hand. I will check if Psyshock's gone for good, though I suggest getting away from Rusttown. I have a feeling that you threw a wrench in Adam's plans, and he won't like it. Oh, he didn't. Ryan already noticed acidic clouds expanding from the junkyard. Perhaps Wyvern's absence had made the metagang bolder, or Cancel's powers had truly prevented Psyshock's body transfer. In any case, Ryan was just getting started. Game on, Moby Dick. Nice. Ugh, good chapters. Good chapters. Fun. I do like this story. It's I don't know. I feel like Ryan is like hard carrying the story, but like that's fun. But like for this short a story, I don't expect him to have like a really good cast of like side characters. Like, and don't get me wrong, and there are characters I like as well. Like I really like Zanbato. I like Vulcan. I like Len. Yeah, that's about it though. Panda, of course. So yeah, it's good. You're still pretty close. Yeah, this is true. This is also true. I'm only a quarter of the way through. It'll get it'll get better story-wise as well. How many more chapters we got? I think it's 130 chapters, Money, so I think we're just under 100 chapters left. Alright. We can just check, fuck it. Perfect Run Railroad. 131 total. So we're at 134, so yeah, a little under 100. Yeah, exactly. 1:30. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll end it there. I know a shorter stream than I expected, but the quicker I can get a full night's rest and feel okay, the quicker we can get back to full length streams. And does that include side stories? I don't know if this I don't know if this even had side stories, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for coming. Have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll catch you all tomorrow around the same time. That's it. Bye, guys.